Yeah, but did he ask for the
Off
flash? That's quite important.
He didn't. He didn't.
Oh yeah, so that's an issue. So you don't want to be like throwing flashes for teammates who don't ask for them.
Okay.
Because it might fuck up their game plan, you know? You should have stopped here. Here, you should have stopped. And you're still like... See? You're moving with W.
Yeah,
You were moving with W here. W and A. It's very hard to counter straight. That's how you miss the shots. We will focus on trying to get you like playing good without communication.
I would like that too, because I do want to improve my personal mechanics as teammates can vary.
Yeah, exactly. So, did you communicate where you're playing here?
I did not. Usually, I see where everyone else goes, and I just try to adapt.
Okay. Do you have any general idea how it's played?
Yeah, usually, I'm not sure this applies to pistol rounds, but usually 3A with 1 on rotation, 1 mid and 1 B.
Yeah, on pistol rounds it doesn't apply. You can play different setups, different positions.
Okay.
Actually, you can even stack sides on pistol rounds and do different weird like setups.
Okay.
But
yeah,
in general, that's how you play. So you don't hear anyone running up, right? So you can pretty comfortably clear this. Yeah, so you saw one player, right? And instead of going, being safe, like inside of short here, you started stepping out towards yellow more, right? So your reaction to seeing this guy should be to try to fight him on this angle, so you're not more exposed to more of his teammates. Because obviously on pistols, it's not very common for the T players to be going solo somewhere, right?
Okay.
It's not like a normal thing that one guy comes up ramp with a Glock and tries to search, right?
That's
on the pistol round. So you can assume that there is more people, and with that like assumption, you should be trying to fight this guy on this tight angle, so you can fall back later, right?
Yes.
But you are stepping out, which makes you more in danger if there is more people coming out.
Right. And yeah, I do kind of get trapped.
Yeah, see? Nice shot. Yeah, so it doesn't allow you to get more kills, but if you were fighting on that tight angle, maybe you can even get 2 kills from that angle, right?
Yeah. That was my bad. I think I kind of panicked because I assumed no one was there after that initial check, so I was like trying to step out a bit, and when I saw him, I just instinctively ran towards the closest cover, which was right.
Yeah. Okay, here you bought. Yeah, you guys all bought actually.
Yeah, they called for a force, so I just followed them. Force rush mid, I think it was.
That's okay.
Yeah, I got blocked, unfortunately.
Yeah, so you're nading here. I don't think it's worth it to nade, to be honest. It's more worth it if you're with the team and actually surprise the guy with your weapon instead of throwing the utility. You have the best weapon out of all of them, right?
Yeah,
you want to be fighting that guy as they're fighting. And the timing is that he can fight those teammates as you're throwing the nade, right? So...
Yeah.
Okay, and then you kind of stand in the way, right?
Yeah. I think this is one of those rounds with like random people while I'm talking. I'm not too sure what to do, so everyone just looked like they're going in the direction, so I just followed.
I mean, that's okay.
It's your ecoing, yeah.
So yeah, you guys be clear, so it'd probably be a good idea for you to go back. Because they're gonna be watching their back if they're all going towards A. Like they're gonna realize that there is nobody A, and they're gonna start watching behind them ramp, like for sure. If they don't, that's just something weird. Like if they don't watch their back right now.
Yeah.
Well, they weren't. Oh, that's interesting.
It's sort of a dice roll at my level, I think.
Because sometimes if you go up ramp and you don't spot anyone on A, like you might as well think like, fuck, they stacked B, maybe they're pushing B, let's watch behind as well, right?
Right, that's true.
There's not much wrong with this round, you just needed to hit your shots. Okay. Are you flashing for your teammate here?
Yeah, but he didn't go. I was like calling the out flash ramp, and he just kind of stood it.
Yeah, but did he ask for the flash? That's quite important.
He didn't.
Oh yeah, so that's an issue. So you don't want to be like throwing flashes for teammates who don't ask for them.
Okay.
Because it might fuck up their game plan, you know.
Okay. The thing is, I'm not sure how to play this side with like unless it's sort of this way, because my two things is I either do this or I just stay way back and like kind of let the T's have space. So I'm not too sure how to play
No,
beside
I
generally.
mean the way you play it is fine, but it's just that your teammate didn't ask for the flash, you know.
Okay.
So like generally like this kind of play where you smoke a bottom ramp and flash and your teammates are pushing and peeking it, that's completely fine. I'm just saying in a pug, you might as well flash for yourself instead of for your teammate because like as you flash like that, that doesn't give you timing to pick, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And your teammate didn't ask for it, so it's kind of wasted.
Right. Okay.
So I'll show you how to use it yourself, so you don't have to flash for your teammate.
Yeah, that'll be good.
For example, this kind of flash is like more for you than for your teammate, but it's kind of the way you bounce it is kind of obvious if someone is standing there, so he can see it.
That's true.
Or hear it. So are you trying to grab info here, or are you actually gonna be trying to kill someone if you see them?
I think I would try to take the duel if it's just like one.
Because the way you're like jiggling here, this is basically for spotting for info. So after this kind of jiggle, you should either throw some util and fall back or just fall back. Because they already know where you are and they're gonna be aiming at you with an AK, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So if you want to actually step out and step in, you have to counter strafe on each of these like strafes. But if you're not counter strafing and just jiggling like that, that doesn't put you in advantage because you get the info, they get the info, and now well, they know where you are, so they're gonna be just aiming at you. So if you take this duel right now, that should not be an advantage to you. They already spotted you. The fact that they're throwing util at the time you're peeking is kind of lucky for you because they just spotted you, right?
Yeah.
What would make sense for the T's? Just take their guns out and to look at you.
Yeah.
So yeah, the fact that he had his molly out here, that doesn't make much sense. But you get the kill. So how you want to do it is like step out, counter strafe, and then immediately hide if you see nobody. But you know, counter strafe on the peak. So on the first peak that you peek out, you're already killing them.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Thinking about it, I think I do that a lot with my jiggle peeking. I always just jiggle it instead of counter strafing.
Like here, for example, you counter strafed. Like you were going up. And you stabbed, by the way, so there was no need for you to not step anymore, but this was a peak, right? This wasn't a jiggle.
Yeah.
And now you're stepping, so it just... Oh, right now what you did, right? Like this kind of peak.
The little jiggle.
This. And then like ADing,
that
doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't help in any way to you.
Yeah. I think it's a bad habit I need to get rid of.
Like this is okay to keep fighting here. It's a 5v2, so you don't have to be here, but you might as well. Why not?
I didn't see them behind
and this
that
is
smoke.
peeking, right? This is the difference. What you're doing right now is peeking. You're not jiggling the angles. You're actually ready. If someone's there, you're gonna kill them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what you're supposed to do in yellow as well, if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah, nice. This is good. See? So here you weren't jiggling. You were peeking in and out, kind of, right?
Yeah, okay.
So that's the difference that I was mentioning. So if you would be doing the same thing here, like as you peek, you're already like killing them, and not like peeking them, hiding, and then killing them.
Yeah. So it's okay to jiggle, but only if I'm playing for info, not if I intend to
It's completely okay to jiggle, but then just have an idea that they're gonna see you as well, and then you probably want to be safe. You want to throw some util and fall back, right? If you're playing for info and trying to delay, jiggling is completely fine. It's a good play. But not when you intend to kill them on that angle. So for example, what could happen is they have an AWPer there, and you're jiggling, right? And you obviously didn't kill him on the jiggle, and then he posts up on you, the AKs are running up, and then like 3 people are looking at you, and you can't like repeat this.
Yeah.
And again, you're flashing for your teammate who doesn't pick it, right?
That's true. Not much point to that.
What is that? That's your teammate throwing this at you.
That's my teammate smoking, yeah.
Are you aware that people can see you from bottom ramp on this angle?
No, I knew they could see me when I was on top, but I didn't know they could see me from where I am here.
Yeah, they can. They can see a tip of your head here. So you gotta watch out.
Alright.
Like, do you see that angle above the box on the left?
Yes.
That could see you through the smoke. It depends on the smoke as well, but pretty sure with that smoke that was there up there, he could see you. Oh, I thought this was your kill.
Yeah, me too.
Oh no. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Let me see if you could have done anything better. Okay, so you're clearing this. Yeah, like the way you cleared those angles, it was a bit slow because you're clearing this first, that's okay. Now you should clear this, you should clear to the left, like here, here, now to the left, immediately, and then the next angle without looking at the Xbox. Sorry, not Xbox, but without looking at electric. Like, no need to look here now.
Right. So
this is okay. This is okay.
Yeah.
And actually, you're not clearing it bad. It's just the reaction is kind of slow because you look at electric for a moment. Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely have to show you how to throw that smoke on the run, so you can throw it for yourself without stopping and without losing the spawn.
Yeah,
because if you're throwing it for someone else like that, you're losing your own timing. And all of this util is pretty good, but it's just you cannot be throwing it yourself for yourself.
Yeah.
you know, if you know what I mean, because then you lose all the timings, and the guy can sneak up just like this guy.
I do. I think I'm used to throwing it for like teammates I actually talk to and who would push this. So when I have to play with like pugs, yeah, I just default to doing the same thing because I don't know what else to do.
Also, another thing that I see here is that you're stepping. Because look, right now, do you need to be stepping at all?
Do you mean making sound?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
They could be in the smokes as well, like lurking, and I think this guy is pretty confident because he heard you step here, like these steps, and he's spamming. Right. It's not like they don't know that you're here, but you don't have to step everywhere, even if you threw the util.
Okay.
And when it comes to crosshair placement here, I think it's a bit off as well. Look where you're looking at. Why are you looking at this?
I might have... Yeah, I'm not too sure either.
See, nobody's gonna come here. Because the yellow is, obviously, the angle is to the left. And through the smokes, they're not gonna be up here.
Yeah.
You're looking there for...
I don't know what I'm looking at.
And now you're also looking at side for some reason, right?
Yes.
Now you're in the open, pretty exposed, and the guy is running back, you hear it.
Yeah. I think I pretty much just stay here in case they come A.
Yeah, but the point is, you guys are 3v5, right? So to win this round, you actually need to do something instead of staying passive.
Yeah.
You understand that? You have to do some kind of refrag.
Yes.
Get the kill back, or get some area control. Even if you picked ramp right now, and you see nobody, like the guy runs back to T-spawn, you would get information, and you guys could stack B with 3 people, right?
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, it's quite late to stack B because, as you can see, the T's are already mid splitting B. But you could give your teammates information. Guys, don't rotate, it's B, and then they have 2v3 in mid, which is not that bad, right? 2v3 in mid.
That's not bad.
Not bad. They could kill like all of them actually. Yeah. But you don't have this info, which is a problem. Maybe your teammates start rotating. Yeah, so definitely staying too passive here.
I think I was just hoping they wouldn't check me and have a lucky kill if they come A, but yeah, I understand the point. Yeah,
and again, you're like kind of ADing on the angles. It's not that bad if you can control it well, if you're like super used to basically strafing, but in your case, it might be distracting. Yeah, like peeking like that would be a lot better. And the rotation is completely okay here. Let's see if you guys even try to retake this. Because it's quite a kind of lost scenario.
Yeah.
I wanna see like the origin of it. Okay, so you're clearing A, you see that it's a B rush on the radar. And you decide to rotate. I mean, that is fine, yeah. Maybe you could have rotated through cone, would be faster. Or through elevators.
I was debating whether I should jump that, I think.
No, I don't think you should. I think you should save in this moment.
Yeah.
Good decision, but you don't have to face your back towards the angle, right? Or at least if you're facing your back, like, make sure you're in a safe spot. Okay, and this nade, is fine nade to throw. It's just, what are you trying to accomplish with this nade, right? You generally throw this on full buys, for example, versus eco, when people are trying to rush mid with pistols, right? Or you throw it just as a default nade as a mid player, right? On eco, when you have eco
Yes.
or when you have Deagle, that doesn't do anything because it just damages the guy mid and makes him less motivated to go mid, which you actually don't want. You actually want him to come mid, right?
Yes.
So if you nade that guy, he's just not gonna come mid, but you actually want him to come because mid is good angle to get kills with pistols.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe you could save that nade for something else, for breaking the smoke or whatever.
Okay.
And they're going up ramp. You have a good chance to get some kills here. There's only 2 people coming at ramp and 3 people towards B and mid. So
yeah.
Nice try, but I think you were still moving here.
Yeah. Was that? I think
you were doing weird movements instead of completely stopping once and shooting. You were not completely stopped, I believe, when you were shooting there.
Yeah.
So this was about controlling your peak better, because you did like 2 separate peaks. Again, you're throwing that smoke kind of delayed.
Yeah.
You're gonna be flashing for your teammates, which they peak actually this round. But also you smoked it and your teammate is peeking with the AWP, right?
Yeah.
So maybe don't smoke it when he's peeking with the AWP sometimes.
Okay.
I mean, my question is if they're even asking for the smoke.
They aren't. It's just, again, something I was doing as a default.
See, if they're not asking for the smoke and the flash, you might skip on both of them, actually. It's not like you have to be throwing that smoke. If you're gonna use it for yourself to take map control, yeah, sure, use it. And then peek and take map control with it. But if they don't ask for it, they are peeking with AWP, you know, maybe they just want to peek.
Okay. Quick question. If I am not throwing that smoke, should I be, like, by default, should I be being more aggressive on that, on B? Or sorry, on A, like trying to get info? Or should I play a bit more passive? Or does it not matter? I could do either.
You can do whatever you want. Okay. I'm just saying you don't have to throw that smoke every round. It really depends on what your teammates are doing as well, but you can, for example, not throw the smoke and just go yellow and just peek and stay there and fight. And then you can throw the smoke as you feel like in danger. Or you could go with a good spawn, you could go peek ramp from crane and just not throw the smoke and then use the smoke later on.
Okay.
There's many options for that. I think you were quite unaware that they're already up.
Yeah.
And they throw pretty bad util, to be honest.
Yeah.
But good job on those. So yeah, so this is exactly the point I was making. Here you could just peek, and you fuck up your spawn.
Yeah.
But you could just peek the same angle with an M4 when you don't expect them to have AWP. Oh, and you're blocking. Oh my god, you're losing so much timing. Yeah, you lost a lot of timing. They could be already up yellow here, right now.
Yeah.
Could be like up yellow, creeping up and going in gap, in short, or peeking you from the yellow angle. Okay, taking an AK, good choice here. I mean, you have full util here. Why not throw it?
I think I do throw the smoke and that's it. I thought he was white box because of where it came from, and then I saw my teammate die here. So
I mean,
I just wanted to, yeah,
but the point is also that you were still moving as you were holding him. Look, you're gonna be moving right now to the left. Look, you should have stopped here. Here, you should have stopped, and you're still like. See, you're moving with W.
Yeah,
you were moving with W here.
Yeah.
With
I
W
didn't
and
I was doing that.
W and A. It's very hard to counter straight. That's how you miss the shots.
Yeah.
Well, you should
I didn't even realize I was doing that.
You should have definitely molly default. Or naded like quad, right? You just didn't use your util. Again, you are doing all the util yourself. So you did the smoke, right? As you can see, it did nothing.
Yeah.
Because there's nobody.
They just pushed up.
There's nobody to like hold it.
Yeah.
again, you're doing jiggling, right? And it's okay to jiggle here, but then you don't want to be repeating it immediately.
Okay.
Okay, this is a fine peak. Now you can pretty much... I would be switching my position up if I killed someone from heaven like that.
Right.
It doesn't make much sense to be staying in that spot, right?
Yeah, because they know I'm there.
Yeah. So you could, for example, go under heaven. Or you could run from under heaven towards side and pick them from headshot, right? You hear, right? Oh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
No, I couldn't hear you if you were speaking.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay. Okay, so pistol round, right? What I meant is that you are not fighting on this tight angle here, where it's pretty easy with USP and it's not that easy to hit you with Glock, but you are stepping out. I think you understand this, right? That you should not be doing this. Then it was don't throw the nade if you're rushing mid. So it would be way better off if you would just push with your teammates and get the kill immediately, right? Instead of trying to damage him with the nade.
For sure.
What I meant in gap for you to step out, it would be like this, right? So if you actually see them, you're immediately ready to kill them, right? Instead of jiggling.
Yes.
Jiggling is fine, but it would be like jiggling and then throwing a smoke, for example. Then you're waiting a moment, then stepping out, holding the gaps, and then peeking them.
Okay, that's...
Or for example, jiggling, and then falling back after you spot them, and like playing gap like here, and maybe smoking off, right?
Okay.
Something like this, like just use the jiggling in the right way, which is for grabbing info and not for repeaking. I'm not saying repeaking after jiggling is bad, just give it a time, right? For example, you could be jiggling, and then ask a teammate to flash for you, right? And then your teammate is flashing, and you're repeating after a flash, right? Boom.
Yes.
Or even just picking that angle after a flash. But if you just jiggle, and then repeat immediately after you saw them, well, that's not gonna work very well most of the times.
Yeah.
Then just visibility for that ramp smoke.
Throwing smoke.
Look. I'm opening, right?
Right. Okay.
Even from here, do you see? Easily. Here even. I will see a bit of you, even if you're standing like that.
Yeah.
So you gotta watch out, really. So what I recommend is like, if you're spotting here, you can crouch. Yeah, crouch now. Stand up, do a jump pick with shift, then crouch again. That's what I recommend as if you want to jump spot. Oh fuck. Fucked up.
Okay.
Without steps, for example. But if you're peeking it, like this angle is good because it doesn't expose you. Of course you can peek it, right? Even if there's a smoke here, you can still peek it. But you gotta be aware of these upper angles, right?
Okay, yeah.
It's also nice to pick it from here. But people can stand on those and you need to be aware of them.
Alright.
Yeah, and in 3v5s, you need to start taking map control. So a good play in this situation would be just peeking ramp, right? Like this. Like fully running and trying to get the refrag.
Yeah.
Instead of hiding, right? Okay, and the util on retake that you haven't thrown here was simple molly like that, for example, that you could have done. It even mollies a bit behind the box here, not that much.
Yeah.
But you just like walk forward like one step and throw it above electric, and it just lands default. It's a perfect molly for someone standing default. And then also you could have just naded here, right? And yeah, and taking out this smoke at the timing where your teammate already was running out, that doesn't make sense, right? Because it was a 2v1, so you just need to trade your teammate instead of taking utility as he's running up, if that makes sense to you.
Yes, that does.
Now, it's just about switching your position mid-round after taking a kill. So let's say you kill one player here, you don't want to be like keeping jiggling here, because the guy can just walk up and clear you, right? You can switch up your position and get like to this angle, or you can just peek in and out from here. But yeah, you can just get on top of here. Just switch up your angle, that's what I mean.
Okay.
Now let's talk about how to play A, okay?
Yes.
So you want to learn to throw that smoke on the run without stopping at all. Okay, just like that.
Okay.
The reference point you're gonna be using is this little square above the lamp, and you wanna be positioned at the left corner, but not all the way in the corner. Just around
Okay.
left corner of the square as you're throwing it.
Okay. I'll practice this.
So yeah, you want to practice this, and then as you throw that smoke, without stopping, you can, for example, go here, throw the molly immediately to yellow, and since you didn't stop, you still had timing to throw that molly and to stop them from rushing up, right? Because if you would have stopped there to throw that smoke, maybe you throw the molly too late, but you still have timing to throw this. And then you just go up here. If you don't hear any steps, you can just peek behind it, right? There is gonna be a smoke, and well, you can play above the smoke, right? So you can keep fighting people above the smoke here.
Yeah.
And then, of course, if you're playing yellow, you have, or short, you can call it, you have util available to you, right? You can later or smoke this off, just like I showed you here on the corner, or just use smoke like closer to you like that. That just allows you to get out and keep fighting the angles.
Yeah.
This is pretty shit, to be honest. I like this deeper one better, because I can spot through the gaps here. You're not very spammable here. It's not like they're gonna kill you immediately. It's not that much damage, and also you shouldn't shoot through this. You wanna rather peek as you see them.
Okay.
So yeah, that's how you're fighting here, and then you can stay on angles like this position, right? And you can kind of spot with a corner of your screen, like if they're coming up, right?
Yeah, I didn't even know that position existed, but yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. You can also be positioning yourself in here after the smoke. People rarely clear this because from here you don't see this guy.
Yeah, that's true.
On higher level, people will spam this, but in your games, I think people will not spam this, and people will just, for example, walk up and be like this, and then like here, and then they forget that the guy could be here. Like, you can pick it that way. This is a step that you don't need to jump on if you want to do it properly on the T side, but yeah. But as you can see, people will overlook this a lot, and you will catch them mid-jump. Then when you want to play ramp, you can actually throw this util for yourself, right? If you're not losing spawn on throwing the smoke, you can actually molly like that and just hold here. So it's completely fine to do that. But you cannot lose timing on throwing the smoke then, right?
Yes.
And you're not throwing any flashes as well. You're immediately doing this molly.
Yes.
And then yeah, you can keep fighting them from above here. You can play sandbag. If you're here and you still have a nade, you can very easily nade either right side behind the smoke, which is pretty common to sit on. You can nade the left side of the... Oh, sorry, not like that. Of the box. This is also pretty common to sit when there is a smoke here and wait.
Okay.
Or you can just save the nade and jump spot after the smoke and then nade them as you see them. These are the best angles. Also, like, playing sandbag is pretty viable, but that's if you didn't use the smoke, because you kind of need a smoke to get away from here. Also, it works best if you have teammates who can flash for you, but if not, sometimes you can like just hide here and exactly as you said, hope that they don't not gonna clear you. You can sometimes peek in and out from here. This angle, you're gonna see like people jumping on top of the sandbag. And so you can hold it. And then if you, let's say, like, peek out, kill one, kill a second guy, you can use the smoke here. And with the smoke, you can jump either on top of the sandbag and fight them, or you can be on top of this railing behind the sandbag.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And then, like, have some angles towards yellow and ramp. Just be aware that this is not a one-way smoke, right? You are visible here.
Yes.
It's not CSGO.
Sure.
It's just to create more angles, not to make you unkillable. And then, yeah, you need to definitely be aware of how to retake B. So you want to be... Also, one more molly you can use is here.
Nice.
Towards back of white. This is like pretty annoying angle for the cities, because if a T stands here, he basically controls the fight, and you need to run very close to him to kill him, right? He can dance around this box a lot. There is a molly here, I believe. Yeah, that molly is default. That you can also use. And yeah, that's generally what you want to be doing here on a retake. Just the way I meant like before, how you should clear angles is you should clear this, and then proceed to clearing this, then immediately switch to left side of the box instead of like you cleared this and then you did this, right?
Yeah.
You should have immediately switched to the left side.
Okay.
But yeah, do you have any questions?
I don't think so. You explained everything pretty well.